is gonna be little baby Meenks. Okay. Here we go. This was my first ever model that I used. So we have a lot of design features, as you can see that even my current Meenks has. One of the namely features on this model, and it's probably because I edited a lot, is that her eyes are backwards. Her blue eye and her green eye are on the wrong side. Yeah, she has long hair. Yeah, okay. So the first Meenks to get glasses, I have glasses in real life. She has a droopy left eye, which I think this is droopier than I wanted it to be, but like the fangs, are like a little weird. But you see, she has like little black lippies. She still has the green and gray hair. She has some little space buns, and then, oh my gosh, you can see that she has like that little hair cap from Vroid, the brown. And yes, she has very long little, not little, but very long braided pigtails. Her little outfit. Yeah, long hair Meenks is real. She's real. Yeah, and this is long hair too. Like, it goes all the way down. But yeah, she has this little sweater, this little skirt. I don't even know what else she's wearing. These little boots. She's like, the seam is a little messed up right here. I don't want to show you my undies. Yeah, she got booba. I think this is Max. This is definitely Max booba. I think she has Max booty too. It'd be crazy taking off taking off this sweater for something else. Like, holy moly. Yeah. I mentioned this in Discord, but in real life I have ptosis in one of my eyelids, which means like the cartilage or collagen or whatever is in your eyelid that makes them, you know, they're stretchy, right? But mine like loses that, so it slightly droops just a little bit, especially when I smile. It's noticeable in pictures, but other than that, it's not noticeable. So I wanted to add that into my first little model, and I did. Okay. You actually can see her in, I think, my Frog Detective VODs is this version of Meenks, this is where we have shorter hair Meenks be born. I like this hair. And here we also have her eyes correct. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all, to this day, anytime I do anything related to Meenks, I always have to double check my reference sheet or art that I've got to make sure I do the eyes right. Whether it be like a pic crew or like I'm drawing or anything, I always have to check. I think her outfit is the exact same, other than she's just wearing a dark sweater for fall. And her eyes are right. I don't have any fangs, and the hair is shorter. Yeah, same shoes, same outfit, other than the sweater is brown instead of pink, or I guess it's like red. I don't want to show you my undies. I'm gonna lay down on the bed. Oh. You didn't see that. Yeah, the thigh highs, definitely. I am unsure if like the fishnet was messed up, but I remember seeing that and like trying to color it in. But anytime I use Vroid, I'm always confused. I did not perceive. Yeah, don't perceive. Okay. So there we have our first two Vroid models. But we're gonna go into the first 2D model that I used, and one of the models that I used the longest, actually. Let me make sure that it's all set up. I will say, for these customizable models as well, I did as best as I can to recreate them. I just looked at old photos that I had, but I do not have the copies of the models that I use, so I had to re-download them and re-customize them, but they're as good as they can. So this was the first 2D model that I used. She was a little different. This is actually an upgraded version of this model. Oh, okay. I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't post the credits for the last models. That was Vroid, made by me. So this model is a customizable model that I used for like a year or two. I love this model. It's very nostalgic for me because this was like my Vroid. I just feel like I didn't use it for that long. So like this model like feels like my first model to me, even though my Vroids were. But yeah, she's so cute. I love this model. She is the Lanaoi School Girl's model. I bought her on booth.com, and I don't know how much she is now, but I believe it was like around $50 when I got one. I feel like one of the upgrades this model got was pretty mouth tracking. Yes, this model, this is like version 2 of the model. And it does, I think, like AR kit stuff was added, which I don't have an iPhone. I don't have any of the thing. What? Would it be AR kit? The fancy stuff. But yeah, this one has like extra customization stuff, extra like rigging and tracking stuff. I also will say any of these models I did not tweak in live 2D. Like my normal model, I would normally go in, I would change a lot of the settings and stuff, but I did not do that for any of these. So these are just base as they come. So they like this one, it's like a little stiff because I haven't adjusted anything yet. But yeah, I tried to edit her as close as I would. The colors aren't 100%, but I definitely had a minty top with blue. We had these little, oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. I used her for so long. But yeah. Oh, I'm rotating the wrong way. Oh my gosh, we are looking at my little yearbook. So this is sophomore Meenks. The last one was freshman Meenks. You're seeping. Sophomore Meenks is seeping. I think I probably slept a lot during that time. Okay, and then our next model is also going to be part of sophomore Meenks. This was a model that I actually won. So this next model, it was my first Chibi model, and I won it in a giveaway. This model is made by Jade, and I know a lot of you know Jade. This model is so adorable. Okay. Okay, this is my little Chibi model. I got this, I don't know what year I got this, but yes. And the thing is, Jade's like art and models have changed so much since they made this one. Do you guys want to know something really cool about this model? It has a little blitty. Jade added a little blitty on the head. And I'm sure if I like got it all set up, I could probably have it set up as like a little like TTS pet and whatnot, but I don't have it set up at all. But yeah, I have like a little blitty toggle. Oh, I'm turning myself instead of shrinking myself. It is so crazy. Even between like last year and this year, it is so crazy. But yeah, we just have little Meenks. We have little Chibi Meenks. It's so cute. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I used this one very much. I know I used this model a bit with Harvestella when Lego Fortnite came out. I know I used this model a bit. I used to have like a redeem where like you could like choose models, especially when we're coming up in a few models we have a customization or a customizable model. I used to have at the beginning of stream, I would have like a panel of outfits, and then at the beginning of stream everyone would vote for what outfit I would wear for the day, which is one thing I think is beautiful about customizable models. You can change your outfit. Yes, the little toes. Yeah, look at that. I can stand on one leg. Ooh. This is actually so fun. Wee, wee, wee. I can do this forever. Oh my gosh. I'm like a little bat now. I'm a little bat on the ceiling. Batman, more like a Bat Meenks. That is so true. Okay. Now our next model, we are going to go into VTuber kit. let me hide. A lot of you probably know VTuber Kit. VTuber Kit is a free to use 2D VTubing program. This is kind of close to the little VTuber Kit that I use. The hair colors aren't 100%. I also had to go deep diving for this. I was looking for the VODs that I know I had this character on, and I could not find them, so I had to go look at clips from my Pokemon streams. But yeah, this was the little VTuber Kit model that I used a few times. I think the VTuber Kit is so much fun to play with. It is such a great free resource for VTubing. I don't even have shoes on. I just have little toes out, little toes. And let's see if it works. That's the wrong redeem. Let's hydrate. Yes! Okay, you couldn't hear it because my desktop is muted. But the headpads do, in fact, work. Yeah, this model's so cute. It is like a little pit crew. It really is. And I know there have been so many updates to VTuber Kit since I've used it last. Like, looking through, I was like, man, I don't remember half these settings being here. It's so fun. And I'd like this little trip down memory lane. Yeah, the little toofies. Okay. Next on our list of little models is we're gonna go over another model that I haven't used much, but I have used it enough. We're gonna do one little last head pet. It's so cute. Okay, now we're gonna go back and we're going to do another model. This one is another 2D model and another customizable model. But next up, we're going to go over the Mo model, which a lot of people refer to as the quote-unquote Amori model. It is the black and white sort of sketchy style model. And here we go. Okay. I realized this also has a lot of updates. This is the free version of this model. There are two versions of this model, as there's also a paid version. The whole model is like that, even like the shoes. But yeah, it's so cute. I like there's a lot of different like face customizations for things like your mouth and your like all that, and I chose the little kitty mouth. I like little kitty mouth. I think little kitty mouth is very cute. I also have a little sprout. Also, one thing that I like in VTuber models is when, how do I describe this? I like when I can like move my mouth to the side and be able to, I like to be able to do that. And this was one of the first models that I had that could do that. And I was so excited about that. I was like, I want this everywhere. Just little, it's like so simple. Just being able to like move like your jaw like that on a model. But I love it. I know. It's so fun. I should use this model more, especially now that I have it downloaded. But here is this Meenks. I like this face because it makes me think of Beans from Rango. Beans. I know. It just makes me think of like a lizard. And I love lizards. Like, even when I use this model, anytime the little scared face, I just think of Beans. Just freezing up. Right? Yeah, I used this model for so long. There were actually a few different versions of this model. I only customized one. But like I said, the colors are a little off. My hair wasn't quite this color. The shirt wasn't quite this color. But this is... I forgot to color the pants. Wait, I forgot to color my stockings. I was trying to say stockings and leggings. I didn't color those. That's my bad. I forgot. Oh, there we go. There we go. I knew the boobies bounced on this one. I know there were so many jokes about like, sorry, I can't hear you past your boobs. I can't hear you past your boobs. I think I did eventually turn them down off of max. Because yeah, sometimes they would distract me when I was talking. I'd be like, sorry guys, my titties are distracting me. And there was another iteration where that my command. On my card, you can see if you go to the models tab, this model is actually has the other version of this model. Near the end of this model's life, I'll say with me, I made her more ghosty. I gave her a very, very pale skin tone. I gave her very long, wispy hair. Her hair is like semi transparent, so you could kind of see through it at certain angles, and I made her very ghosty. I also forgot to give her her jewelry, but I just looked at one clip of this model and I just kind of like remade it. But I did have a different more ghosty version that I ended up making for her. But I love this model. She's very near and dear to my heart. And then we have, I'm looking at the rest of the models. So we've gone over my first Vroid models, the schoolgirl model, Chibi Meenks, vTuber kit, Mo model, and this model. So we have looked at 6 models total. We are going to look at a model that I've actually got recently, which isn't necessarily a streaming model, but I did want to showcase it. Here we go. It is my Minecraft skin that I got from Taz. Now, Taz does commissions, but I was lucky enough Taz attacked me during art fight. So I do have a little Minecraft Meenks. I have not really used it yet. I got an art fight, which was after Blocks for Pride, which was my big Minecraft phase. I just really haven't been playing a lot of Minecraft. I've been thinking about you though, Minecraft. I want you to know I've been thinking about you, and I miss you. I will be back. But yeah, I love that one, and I wanted to add that one in here as well. Oh, okay, there we go. It took a moment. So this is my HONK model that I've made myself. She's very scuffed. She needs to be updated a lot. Like, I need to set her up in HONK. She needs to have like toggles. I want to adjust her. I don't like the green outline that I added. There's a lot of stuff that I would change. But one fun thing is that her eyeballs move. They're so uneven though. Like, they're just so uneven. It took me so long just to figure out how to get these to move, but it was really fun. And I definitely want to make more, or like edit this one more, because I think it was a lot of fun to make a little PngTuber. It's definitely a learning curve. But yeah, she just looks so silly. I used her like once during one drawing stream where I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just use my HONK. Honk. But yeah, I love her. She's so cutesy. Okay, so but this is my little guy. I don't have like, I'm not in VR, so I don't have like any of the trackings or anything. Oh my gosh, I have it. Okay, I swear it like asked me if I wanted to install Spout 2, and I was like, I think I said yes, but I couldn't find it. Okay, this Meenks is my 3D Meenks that I got from the Secret Santa many years ago by Cat. First of all, y'all, do we see these eyes? Do we see these eyes? Look how beautiful. Where am I going? Like, these eyes are so pretty. I love them. I love them so much. But yeah, she's just so beautiful. Okay, and then this last model is honestly a little scuffed in Vignon. I think it works a little better in Warudo, and I don't know why. There's some things, I know they're different. I think they go off of different things, right? Does one use AEIOU and the other one use something else? I don't know. But I've noticed like some of like the tracking and emotes, like certain things work better in one program and other things work better in the other program, and I just need them to have a baby, which means I need to expand my mind to figure out how to make them each work for me. But this next one is actually sorry, I'm frozen. This one is a chibi model that I edited. This actually is a chibi model that Softy has. I remember messaging Softy being like, hey, you said your chibi model was a base. What what's that base? Because I want that. And then Softy said it, and this is what I have done, what I've edited on this model. There's some things that I would change. I think most of it is, again, like just like Vroid stuff that I would change. One thing, like this, when I close my eyes too much, my eyelashes and lids kind of clip really really bad. But like, I'm happy with no eyes. I wonder if I can trigger it. There is a really cute emote on here that I can only trigger. I can't trigger in Warudo, but I can trigger in Vignon. I love that emote. But yeah, isn't she so cute? Oh my gosh, did I give you a turnaround of the other model? Oh, the legs are so scuffed. Hold on. Oh, I edited the legs on this model a little bit because the legs are so silly on this model, and it's definitely just like the limitations of Vroid. But like, y'all, look at these calves. Aren't these calves crazy? Oh gosh, oh gosh. Yeah, I be walking. But yours don't look like that. Wait a second. Wait, what do you mean yours? What do you mean yours don't look like that? I think I probably edited them and I might have made them worse instead of making them better. I hope you've all had a good day today so far. And this model is my most recent model that I, again, was very lucky and very thankful and very grateful to win. I got this in a little, I'll say giveaway of sorts. Olive was doing, they needed some examples for commissions. They have skeb like commissions where you give your ref sheet what you want and you just get a product back. There are no revisions, and they were looking for a bunch of different body types and different heights of a bunch of different VTubers, and Meenks is about 5'8", and she fit into what Olive was looking for one of the models. So I was able to win that and have this model just to be like a little example. And let me say, first of all, if any of you ever have the chance to work with Olive, working with them is so lovely. Like, let me tell y'all, when I first got Meenks, there were a few things, and I was like, whatever, you know, part of this is a skeb. It's based on my reference sheet, because there are a few things that aren't on my reference sheet. One of the biggest ones is that on my reference sheet, Meenks does not have elf ears. She has normal ears, but I love elf ears. And I don't remember if it's something that I like included in my initial draft for Meenks when I sent to get my reference sheet, and then I was just so excited to get my reference sheet back that I didn't correct it, or what, you know, it's something like that. Like I just completely forgot to say them at all. And I think the fangs also, and I remember like Olive messaged me and was like, hey, I just was looking at your stuff and I noticed that your model had your current model that you use and all your art has this. Do you want me to go in and edit that for you? And I was like, oh my god, if you would, that would be so amazing, please. And if you wouldn't mind, could you do this too? And they're like, yeah, awesome, like absolutely. So not only is the skeb model commission like a no revisions, I got this from like to be an example, and they're just very lovely. And but yeah, this model, she has like a little dancey dance. I can do a little dance. We have like the little hip swishes, which I love. I love the little hip swishes. I can go up on my little tippy toes and I can go down on my little tippy toes. There's also, do I have it? This model also has a toggle that I don't use. But this model has a little chibi toggle. I have a little chibi. I have a little goblin. A little goblin. Oh, chibs. But look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Shakira. Oh, baby. When you talk like that. Oh, baby. Okay. We did it. We went over the model. Okay.